it develop to something so big that we forced to deal with it, we can catch it at its beginnings, at its small stages, because we ain't just letting shit go. What y'all think about that whole concept of criticism, self-criticism, as far as a movement, organization, a tool to help build and make us grow as a collective or organization or whatever it is we're trying to do? Let me ask you, Haki.
Criticism.
Self-criticism and constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Man, I believe that's like the fundamentals of self-development is self-criticism and constructive criticism. I mean, you can't develop yourself if you don't critique yourself and build yourself to be mentally strong to accept critique. You see what I'm saying? Because, hey, that's how I got where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? By self-criticizing myself, looking for my weaknesses, building off my strengths. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how you build a soldier. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a soldier. You can't be no soldier, man, if you can't accept critique and self-criticism. You see what I'm saying? And that's great. I'm glad you brought that up, because it's ironic, because this is something that I learned in being in the street tribe. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, a lot of people like to tend to point out the negatives about being in gangs and street tribes and stuff like that. But when I was in the street tribe, when I was in the gang, shit, self-criticism and critique, all that was a part of you even being a part of the gang. You see what I'm saying? If you could, even though it's criminality, even though we was involved in criminality, you know what I'm saying? But it's what we call a G check. You gotta get a G check. If you did something wrong, the higher, the leadership got a G check you. You see what I'm saying? You made a mistake. You doing that wrong. You see what I'm saying? And it's the man in you and the woman in you to accept and see what that leader is showing you, or that group, or that collectively, I don't like to say leaders, collective leadership is telling you and showing you where you made your mistakes at. You see what I'm saying? So, like, shit, that's always been a part of my lifestyle, period, is, critique, self-criticism, especially constructive criticism. Meaning, all of us can get in that room and talk to each other like a man and a woman, point out each other's strengths, point out each other's weaknesses, but the most important thing of it all, help each other in those areas. See, a lot of people, the ones that get emotional over constructive criticism and things of that nature, they're the ones you got to kick out. They got to go. They got to go. They the weak link. That's a weak link that's going to keep your whole movement stagnant. It's going to keep it at a standstill. It's going to keep up a toxic cycle of not moving forward. And that's one thing that my elder taught me, and my comrade, my brother, ancestor, son Shakur told me. Never be in a standstill, brother. Never be in a standstill, sister. If you got a quadrille of brothers and sisters, that when y'all formulate this quadrille, that means y'all are now stepping into a duty that you have to fulfill, you know what I'm saying, to embetter yourself and self-develop yourself. You see what I'm saying? Anybody who don't want no part of that, you gotta go. Kick them out. Because eventually they're gonna be your downfall.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying? Because how can you be a man or a woman or develop yourself into a new man or a new woman if you can't take criticism? And like you just said, criticism is healthy. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You got to look at that as a positive. That's healthy. That's making you become a better person, a better human being, a better new African. You see what I'm saying? If somebody, like, that's another process that helped me get to where I'm at now, is people showing me my strengths and my weaknesses. You see what I'm saying? Especially when you're dealing with research. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to, look in that mirror and dissect myself. Like, what is my weaknesses when I'm researching? What is my strengths? How do I get here? But in an effective way that's gonna help me, not the quick way. You know what I'm saying? I want to take the hard way. I don't want the quick way out. I want the hard way, because it's gonna make me a soldier. You see what I'm saying? At whatever I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you're doing in life. this shit gonna make me a soldier. So yeah, I encourage brothers and sisters to embrace self-criticism and constructive criticism.
What do you think? What do you think is the solution? What do you think we should be doing? Because there's a lot of times people like to talk about the problem. They love talking about the problem. Lord, we just killing each other. Lord, the white man killing us. We know that. They've been killing us for a very long time. So what the hell can we do to actually put our destiny in our hand and actually solve this type of problem? I'm gonna go to you, Haki, first.
So everybody got to realize the greatest, you know what I'm saying, tool for us right now is just strictly organizing and everybody getting on the same page. And I'm talking about like-minded people that's struggling for the same basic things, the same basic necessities. You see what I'm saying? And things of that nature. Anything outside of that, I really don't even want to get into. You see what I'm saying? Because that's where all the confusion come in at. Because everybody, everybody want to implement their own thing and want to make it the thing. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's just dividing us more. You know what I'm saying? To where we can't be a strong fist and we can't be strongly organized because everybody got these agendas. There's too many agendas going on. There's too many opportunities in these movements that's distracting everybody. I call it the neo COINTELPRO is in highly effect right now. You see what I'm saying? Because you got all these provocateurs, you got all these false movements. It's just a bunch of following going on. And to be honest with you, Conrad, I feel like we're in the most deepest stage of chaos ever. That's just from what I see. I feel like we're in the deepest confusion, chaotic situation we ever been in. Period. From what I see. But like you said, at the end of the day, it's about solutions. We gotta be solutionaries, man. We gotta be scientists with solutions. You know what I'm saying? And there's plenty of us out here that got the solution. But unfortunately, our people are being pulled one way to people who are in this popularity contest. The popularity is what's hurting us right now because everybody want to follow somebody who's popular. You know what I'm saying? And really, they leading them down the wrong road. They leading them in a blind mission because the mission of a lot of these popular so-called leaders, they opportunists. They doing it for money. They ain't doing it for the nation. They ain't doing it for the community or the people. So right now, that's another war we losing. We're losing a war against popularity. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of these people following all types of pseudo shit. You see what I'm saying? Shit that don't even make sense at the end of the day. So it's just, to me right now, I'm kind of saddened because it's just chaotic. We're in a bunch of chaos.